Hello, hello. How's... Oh, gotta change this. There we go. Hello, hello. How's everyone? Physical Yums, I'm running. Hello, hello. Yes, funky music is back. I don't know why it broke last time, but anyways. Your summer job has ended. You're now unemployed once again. Well, at least you got a summer job, so you got some money out of it. Hooray! On to the next summer. But anyways, yeah, today we're just chilling. We're just chilling. Just cause like the poll, I made it end tomorrow rather than today. However, honestly, I'm almost just thinking of just like, forget the poll. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Because I actually have no idea. Because I know the biggest thing that I want to do is, because we discussed this before, right, where I kind of want to start transitioning to the new schedule. But then I wanted to know when's a good time to do it. Of course, I would want to do it sooner rather than later, but then I was also remembering, like, do I have anything for, like, August? Because I remembered that, like, as much as I want to spend my free time, or the spare time, not free time, but I wanted to spend the spare time to work on videos, I've realized that I'm actually, like, behind on, like, a bunch of stuff that I wanted to finish. So, at that point, it's like, I kind of just want to finish all of that first before, like, starting, you know, doing the works. Because, like, I'm gonna get too distracted. I do know I still have stuff in August, so that's good, I checked. But yeah. I think it's 3 major... Is it 3 things? I can only really think of 2. There might have been a third. So one of them is definitely like, I still have a bunch of unfinished games I still need to play. Well, not that I need to play, but I need to finish. Right, yeah, they're unfinished. I'm like midway through like 3 different games that I haven't even finished at all. Right, and I started this like... When did I even start these games? It was either like the beginning of summer or even like before then. Or like the start of this year. And that's how... that's how long I've been postponing them. And like, bro, I haven't even finished any of them. So I'm like, great, I have to do that first. Right, because like that's like, you know, in the back of my mind. Oh, there is 3 things. Yeah. Second one is, well, when the is right? I need to make Steve Stevenson, right? I haven't finished him yet, and I definitely want to finish him because that's also going to be hanging on the back of my mind. And lastly, this isn't really a priority, but I do still need to, like, at least I would like to be consistent with watching whatever animes I'm watching. Because so far, it's mostly like, I've just been putting it off. And then like, I just binge a bunch of episodes like in one day. And then I just put it off again. Right? So like, I kind of wish I had a more consistent schedule with watching anime. Because I know I've been really slow with it. And so since there's just so much to do, it's like... I might as well just take the opportunity for like August and also just stream to just do it all. Anime, what am I watching? Currently I'm doing I kind of mix of like 2 different things, right? One is doing research for a video idea that I have. Right, so it's mainly shonen anime. But the second one is I've wanted to watch classics that I haven't watched yet. So there were like, at the time, there was a bunch of classics that everyone's like, oh, these are such classic animes. right? And knowing that, you know, I'm the supposed anime person, right? Who's watched, you know, who's almost at 1,000 completed anime. How the heck did I not see these classics yet? Like what? I think I first started with like Full Metal Alchemist. Right, so that was the very first classic I watched. Second was Attack on Titan, because I didn't finish it. Because I only remember watching the first 2 seasons. Like, back when it was like still airing, and that's like back when I was still in high school. And I never saw a 3rd season, nor like 4th season. So I had no idea. So I struggled watching through them. Holy shoot. Attack on Titan it honestly kind of killed me. What was your favorite so far? Any recommendations? Ooh. In terms of like shonen anime, that's the problem. Cause like it's not even my favorite genre, right? Like I kind of don't prefer shonen, to be honest. I guess it depends on the anime really, and like how it does it. Oh, I should probably switch over to the main thing. Here we go. Also, Sylveon! Hi, Sylveon! Hi. We don't know who won the vote yet. We're doing that tomorrow. But even then, I'm also thinking of just F the poll. And I'm just gonna do my own thing. Who knows? We'll see. Whoop, I can't spell. But I will say I enjoyed Attack on Titan at least only on 1st season. 1st season and like a bit of 2nd season, it was good. After that, I could not do it anymore. Like it really went downhill from there. 4th season, the first few episodes like kind of like got the same vibe as 1st season, so like it kind of brought back the hype, and then it just died off really fast again. So I really honestly would not recommend Attack on Titan, except for like the 1st season, because like that was actually paced really well. Full Metal Alchemist, I would say the same thing, or at least with Brotherhood. I didn't see like the original one, because apparently everyone says don't watch that one and you should watch Brotherhood instead. Brotherhood, it's up to a certain point is when you kind of want to stop watching. And the thing is that I can't tell you what point it is because it's spoilers. But like a big major event happens, and then from then on it becomes kind of boring. I did like the first few episodes because it dove really heavily into the whole alchemy and philosophy part, right? And talking about, right, also relating to like actual real life, like how alchemy was seen before and how it really was very, very integrated with philosophy. And then like, you know, exactly what it means to be human and their deal with humanity. Right? It honestly, it had a lot, and I was like, wow. I was like, this honestly, like, I'm surprised this was a shonen, to be honest. I'm like, we're getting to some pretty heavy topics. But I guess they couldn't continue with that, and so eventually, like, it had to turn into typical shonen, where it's like, oh, we just wanted a bunch of fight scenes, and that's all we're gonna do. And that kind of put me out of it. The one that made me really want to stop, like, watching at that point, was when it was one of like the kind of around like the last arc, or maybe like the second last arc, where some building is being raided and then, you know, there's fighting. But what's annoying is that they pulled a Chimera Ant arc from Hunter x Hunter, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is also another arc that a lot of people did not like in Hunter x Hunter. It's like they're doing fight scenes in like one area, and like, oh, like that fight is taking Like it's as if like 1 minute or 2 minutes, right, has been progressed in that one fight. But that one episode obviously lasts for like, you know, half an hour. And then they're like, oh, while that fight was happening, here's another fight in this different area that also only lasted for like 2 minutes. Right? And then we're like going back and forth like between different fights in different areas, but they're all supposedly happening at the same time, which is only in the span of like 2 minutes. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to see that. Like, I get it. It's cool fight scenes and all that, but it's like, bro, I don't want to see that anymore. Like, please. Can we get back into, like, the actual main story? Or, like, back to, like, the philosophy talk and alchemy. That was pretty cool. But that's just me with shonen. Like, that's just my personal taste, right? It's not my thing. Right, other people like it. That's good for them. We can all have our different taste. Right. Daily pack pull. You tried to buy the Summer Yuri acrylic and the Lantham playmat in the Sci Store website, but unfortunately they need a Japanese phone for prefecture. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. I know you can't order it like directly from the Cygames web store, but like maybe you can get it from like, you know, a third party site, because I know like there's other third party sites that help like import and get these kind of stuff. Usually it's like figurines. I don't know if they do acrylics and playmats though. But you can probably search one of those and maybe they could probably get it for you. Right, probably just look into means like that. Kind of like what I did with I helped Funky get his gift, where it was a figurine of Pyra. Like, it was back when, like, Mythra and Pyra were being released in Smash Ultimate. And then Sakurai, like, as he was showing it off, he also had, like, 2 figurines of Pyra and Mythra. And he said, like, oh, like, there's gonna be a second running, right, of these figurines, and you can go pre-order them. And I was like, what the heck? Right? And knowing that, I'm like, oh, Funky's one of his favorite characters is Pyra. So I'm like, I gotta go get this for him. I had to go, right? I couldn't order it directly from whatever thing that it was from, and I had to use some like third-party way to get it. Ugh. So why does this keep saying it's new? Oh, it's all the new bundles. Ah, okay. Alright, bye on the Amazon. Bye. Okay, got it. Ah, why is it lagging so bad? Okay. Gotta get all that notifications out of there. What? Oh. Wait, Battle Dungeon's still here?
Ready for a tropical escape without leaving?
Okay, Spotify, please shut up. Wait, despite having Dungeon Crawl, they didn't get rid of the Battle Dungeon. Usually it's they take away the Battle Dungeon and then replace it with Dungeon Crawl. Wow, I can't believe we actually have both. Okay, interesting. Okay, I don't want this bundle. I just want the notification to go away because like it's really annoying. Okay, so I just hover over it and then like go away from it. Okay, cool. Is it gone? It's not gone. Okay, it's forever gonna be there. Great. Oh, that's another thing, right? Yeah, I did hear a bunch of people complaining that there was no patch notes, like, at all. Ooh, what a complaint, man. Ah, no, don't buy levels. It's a premium pass. 750, there we go. Yay. Oh, shoot! There's also the private lobby missions. There's a private lobby event that's gonna happen. I forgot about that. Oh no. When is that? Yeah, private lobby event. When is this happening? Because I remember they gave out news for this, but then like I didn't know what day it was gonna be. Oh, August 2nd to August 16th. Oh wow. That's a 2-week event. Strange. Usually they only do 1 week. They did 2 this time. Okay. Oh, there's 2 different missions. What? Oh, okay, I might as well show it. There we go. Yeah, there's 2. I thought that was only... Yeah, so one just as a joiner, and then another as the host. Okay. So leave an entry in the lobby sticker book after a phone match. No early forfeits. You get the Amani's Little Buddies card sleeve. Okay. Evolve or super evolve 10 times during a match at a private lobby table. You get a card pack. Okay. Play 1 match with card restrictions. You get the emblem. Play 5 matches with card restrictions. 1 legendary card pack ticket. Ooh. Okay, that's good. That's good. With card restrictions. What type of card restrictions even are there? Oh, and yeah. Also, another thing is, how do you do the sticker thing? Lobby host info, lobby info player list. Leave entry, sticker book. I mean, I guess it's just all, we'll have to figure it out once we do it. Okay. So that's just, yeah. So anyone who just joins a host, okay. But then this one's hosting yourself. Now, if you host a private lobby and you receive an entry in the sticker book, you get 1 pack ticket, okay? If you host a lobby, receive 5 entries, you get a Sears globe. Okay, well, I don't want the Sears globe. Have 1 match with card restriction in private lobby. Okay, 1 apprentice globe, which I don't care. Have 5, okay. 2 Sears globe shards, okay. Sure. Okay, so hosting... I mean, I can get 1 pack ticket at least. I don't really care about the others. Like, making cards premium, I don't really care. Okay, but joining one and doing all these stuff is great. Yeah, I do remember, yeah, there was this. Yeah, the private lobby streamathon. Create your own lobby, live stream your gameplay to YouTube or Twitch, fill out the entry form to participate, gather lobby members, and accumulate views to get your hands on exclusive prizes. Okay. Stream a private lobby, you get okay, I don't care about that one. Oh! Okay, so if you want the flair, you have to stream a private lobby with 10 or more people. Ooh. Okay. And then there's a bonus, where the top 30 most viewed VODs will get a bonus flair. Huh. Top 30 most viewed? Okay, I'm assuming those top 30 are gonna go over to like some Japanese content creator. Cause yeah, Shadowverse here in the West absolutely sucks. There's literally no audience. I think the Japanese are gonna take over that one. Oh, it's taking the exact same time. Okay, so I guess that's why it's 2 weeks long. Yeah, players who enter the event will receive all applicable prizes, blah, blah, okay. Yeah, so all entrants will get the globe. Entrants with at least 10 lobby members will get the flare. And then the 30 entrants with the most livestream recording views will get, yeah, whatever mystery flare thing. Prizes will be, okay. How to enter. Okay, create a private lobby, live stream your game on either YouTube or Twitch. After ending your live stream, publish your archived recording. Okay. Fill out and submit the entry form. Oh, there's an entry form. Okay. Live stream recordings must be publicly accessible as a VOD, yeah, video on demand. To be considered for the purpose of the event, you may only submit one live stream recording for entry. Oof. Doesn't it give the flare to all people who join your lobby? No. It's only to the host. Yeah, so it's so I'm assuming this is gonna be like a really big, like, sought out after flare. And my guess is that they're most likely just gonna go to like content creators, to be honest. Because like they're the only ones who can really like have the reach and to get people to, well, view the VOD. That's the thing. It's not even being in the lobby. It's whichever one that gets the most views. So who knows? Someone might even just cheat. And like whatever, make a lobby and then like have bots just continually get more views on it on that video. Like it's not even how much people there is. It's just the views. Say, I don't really like this criteria, to be honest. I don't really like this. Because, like, yeah, just by views and numbers, it can be easily exploited. I don't think I like that. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of disclaimers. Jeez. Oh no, Sylveon, I think you're misunderstanding the requirements. It's, you don't need 30 people. It's, you need at least 10. But it's just that the 30 most recordings with the most views gets the thing. You don't need 30 people. It's, you need at least 10. And then it's only the top 30 most views. So you really only need 10 people. Okay, I should probably read the disclaimer just to see, like, maybe there is some extra info on here. Okay, blah, 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 okay. Only live streams are... Okay, so they at least need to be 15 minutes in duration. Interesting. Okay. The following acts are prohibited in relation to the event. Okay. Any acts that hinders the management of the event, violates any parts. Okay, yeah. Oh god, there's a lot. Okay, so no defamation or slander. Okay. Gosh, there's so much. Okay. Whoa! Any videos that contains gameplay of any game other than Worlds Beyond will be deemed invalid. So whatever this stream, whatever stream people are doing, it better only be Worlds Beyond and no other game. Cool. Okay. Okay. Yep. Lobby player numbers and video view counts shall be determined based on data collected on or after August 24th. Okay. Sure. Whoa. Should identical video URLs or game accounts or other info deemed identical be submitted across will be invalid, or they will only accept one of them. Huh. Content should be titled or freely edit, used without compensation, authorized third parties to use it for promotional videos. Okay, as always. Okay, in calculating the rankings for this event, each unique user that enters the lobby will count as one player, regardless of how many times they leave and re-enter. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so they make sure it's 10 unique users, rather than the same person exiting and just re-entering. Okay. Yeah, if they're found to have manipulated their things or whatever, okay, they'll be disqualified. Okay, prize disclaimers. Here we go. This is the biggest one. If you delete your game, okay, whatever. To receive the, okay, yeah, that's fine. Entrants are responsible for network charges incurred while participating in the event. Okay, that's fine. Any personal information submitted will be used. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah. Minors. Yes. Okay, here we go. Yeah, prizes may only be accepted by the winner. It cannot be transferred or sold to a third party or redeemed for cash. The entry form must have filled out by the winner using the winner's own information. A violation of this rule will result in disqualifications. Okay. If there's engaged in fraudulent activity, the claim will be... Okay. Cool. Okay, so... Yeah, thanks to 7... Yeah, if you're basically caught botting your views for those VODs, they will revoke the prize. That's good. Although I don't exactly know how you're supposed to catch that, though. If a winner is gone for any reason, another... Oh my... What? If a player is disqualified for any reason, another winner will not be chosen in their place. Bro. So if they, like, were calculating the top 30, and they found that, hey, one of them, you know, did something bad, so they don't get the prize, then, oh well, there's not going to be another person to replace that one. So then they're like, oh, it's just going to be the top 29. Bro, what the heck? Okay, cool, I guess. Thanks, Side Games, we love you. The company reserves the right to modify, suspend, or terminate the event on its own terms. Okay, yeah, we know that. Liabilities, okay, no, the company assume liability for any losses. Okay, yeah. If a dispute related to entering the event arises between participants and or a third party, they are to resolve the dispute on their own without causing any loss to the company. Okay. Modify, blah, 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 okay. I like how they always say the company. Like, you're not just gonna say Side Games? Why is it just the company? Anyways, they seem no liability for any loss. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, just a bunch of, like, they're just not liable for it. All, like, whatever stuff. Okay, this is yes. Cool. Okay. Yeah, if any inquiries, then contact them. Okay, cool. Ugh. I know I definitely won't be able to get the top 30 most views. Definitely not. However, can I even get 10 or more people to do the Buddies Abound one? Is that even possible? Well, that's the thing. Do I even want this flare? Not really. I don't really care about flares that much. So even if I miss out on this one, I'd be okay. That's okay. I don't care that much. I mean, if other people want it, then like sure, I can help other people out. I don't really care that much, so Although I want to know what the bonus flare looks like, though. That's what I want to know. What would the bonus flare look like? All we see is that there's an emblem of Imari. So I'm assuming it's something, yeah, it's something to do with Imari. And I guess the biggest question is, even if they give out this flare, I mean, how likely are we even going to see it? Like, it's great, it's special, but like, are we ever going to get it again? Like, I don't even know. Will it ever come back? I really hope it's not just like a one-time thing and we'll never get it ever again. Like that's kind of sad. Guess we'll find out. Alright, well that's that event. Alright, thank you, Funky. Gosh, I thought everything was breaking for a second. Okay. That's probably her quote, "Will you be my friend?" Ooh, it might be. Okay. What are we doing today? Well, I did already talk about what I plan to do. What else? I mean, I know I can check the poll myself just to see what is in the lead. Okay. Interesting. Then again, not a lot of people voted for it compared to like the last one. Chill? Yeah, we just chill. Well, I might as well just do my Shadowverse dailies as well. If there's like nothing else to do. Ooh, okay. I guess another thing I want to think about is... Yeah, let me see the calendar. Like, how long would it take me to finish all the games that I want to do? Because I know I was playing Monster Hunter Stories 3. I'm like near the end. So I feel like that shouldn't take too long. Ooh. The one that's gonna take the most would probably be Octopath Traveler 0. Because I think I only finished really like the first arc. And I know that game's gonna take a while. And then the other one is Fuga, Melodies of Steel 3. Because I played the first two. I didn't play the third one yet. Ooh. It's gonna be tough. Armiger! Hi, Armiger! You wonder what's so interesting? This secret mystery poll. Which is interesting on like what's winning and what's not. Oh, if anything, I could probably just pin it as well. Hold on. Let me do that real quick. I can pin the poll. Okay, we'll pin it there. At least for Twitch. And then I can pin it here on YouTube. There we go. Okay. Just pin the poll. Where's Shadowverse? Oh my god, and I do all the Twitch stuff, and oh my god. Man. What? Oh no! Funky music died! Ah! God, why was that like full volume? What the heck? Okay, it's back, but like, jeez. It freaked me out. Okay, change this. Bam bam. Shadow Cool. Yo, something's wrong with the funky music thing. Cause before it was completely fine. And then after this one incident that like it just wouldn't play, now every time I load it up, it's on like full volume. And that it triggers me. It triggers me so much. I'm like, why does it do that? I'm sad that I have to worry about that every time now. Ugh. Anyways, what are my missions? Ugh. I don't like the win to open matches because those usually take quite a while. But I know the rewards are like the best though. It's like the only one that gives 200 rupees. Man. Oh, I might as well also check out the dungeon crawl as well, because I've never done this one yet. Okay, so we get Lumiore stuff, Zoe. Yeah, Pactic is rupees. Okay, yeah, we all know this stuff. Alright, cool. I might as well just do the battle dungeon first, because I know this mission is quite easy to do. I usually like doing it against Erica. That's just me though. A lot of people are complaining about Tetra and Latico. They want to nerf. They want to nerf so bad. At least in terms of unlimited, right? Because I know in rotation, Tetra and Latico are fine. Like they're not really running rampant, so that's a-okay. Yeah, but I guess for unlimited, I can see it being a bigger problem because like spell boost is incredibly broken. But yeah, I'm surprised that no balance changes, like at all. Like I can see no nerfs, which is fine. Like okay, like you don't have to nerf something. However, not even a buff. Like I wonder what statistics they have. Because at least from the statistics that, you know, our fellow other players, right, are seeing, they're definitely seeing that, hey, right, Portal Craft is doing really well, Rune Craft is also doing really well, and then, at least on ladder, Dragon is doing well as well, right? It's those three, right? In tournaments, it's always, Portal and Rune, and then on ladder it's Dragon. So then maybe start buffing the other stuff. That I did miss their like older mentality, right? Because back then, right, it's the things that were lacking they buffed rather than nerfing the good stuff. Right? It's only until recently that we started nerfing the good stuff. I kind of want to search up like all the past patch notes that we have ever done, like all the past balance changes. I'm so curious. I want to know when the first nerf happened and who got nerfed. Because I do remember a lot of things were buffed. Right? Anything that was lacking, they buffed it, and surprisingly, we didn't have a nerf that often. But nowadays, with with our past balance changes, there's been a lot of nerfs now. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I wouldn't say anything is broken. Yeah, I feel like the meta is completely fine. Like it's very much rock paper scissors, right? Nothing is too overtly broken. Yeah, I would say the meta is doing okay. At least like there's no guarantee like this is the best deck, right? Tier 0. Like we don't have that, which is great. But I would definitely say they probably should have buffed the things that are lacking. Maybe not like the current archetypes that are going on, but like maybe buff older archetypes. Like I remember someone made a good argument of like buff the cards that are being rotated out, because like this is their last chance to shine before they get rotated. Similar to what they did with Legends Rise, right? They buffed they buffed John, and she was gonna be rotated, as well as shoot, what's her name? Arya, the Forest Craft fairy thing, where like instead of being on a super, it went to like a regular evolve. I remember that. Yeah, they buffed. Yeah, they buffed these older cards, and then literally next set they were gonna get rotated out. So I feel like they probably should have done that. Oh yeah, Rose Queen as well. Yeah, Rose Queen got buffed as well. Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, they probably should have done that. Did they buff anyone for Infinity Evolved? I actually don't know. Oh, I probably shouldn't have played that, but that's fine. Yeah, I wonder if they buffed anyone from Infinity Evolved, because I actually don't remember. I guess the tough part is like, with Heirs of the Omen, what would you even buff? Right? Because a lot of the cards that are in there are just not being played at all. So like, what could possibly be buffed? I mean, I know they're not touching Egg. Like, Egg is already, like, you know, it's good. They don't need to buff it. So I know they're not touching Egg at all. Shoot, what did Heirs of the Omen have? Right, so Forest. Ooh. Forest was, oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. It's the guy who has the spell that, like, if he's on board and you use it, you can deal 20 to the face. I forgot his name. It starts with an I. That's all I remember. Ah! Yeah. Is Zelda? That was like Azudia or something. Something like that. Yeah, I remember it starts with an I. That's all I remember. I don't remember, like, exactly how to say his name. But yeah, he... so funny. I do remember he wasn't actually meta. But he was funny. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna buff him. If anything, like, Krula is still being played, so I guess, yeah, they're not gonna buff with that. Okay, well, let me just finish this thing first, and then I can start. Actually, I want to like actually see what changes. So, Kagamitsu is annoying. It's fine. Davison! Hi, Davison. Hi. How are you? Oof. I don't know if I like this. You're doing good. Got the afternoon off. Nice. That is good. Oh right, the freaking Erika thing. How did you like Nine Souls? It was nice. It was really fun. I did like the difficulty, at least in terms of like in the very beginning, right? Like when you met your very first boss, like it really like spiked to be like, hey, like really get your parries down. And then also the difficulty of the final boss, right? To be like, hey, you should really get your parries down. But it was really fun. I also really like the story and the whole mix of like ancient like Chinese martial arts with sci-fi, right? I did like that little contrast. That was pretty cool. Oh, Benison. You're right. Yeah, maddening Benison. But you had fun with it. Better than Hollow Knight? Ooh. Ooh. That's tough. Did I like Nine Souls more than Hollow Knight? I mean, they both had their strengths and their weaknesses. And they kind of went like in different ways. Like the things I liked about Nine Souls, right, they didn't have in Hollow Knight. And the things I liked about Hollow Knight, they didn't have it in Nine Souls. So it's kind of tough actually. Like I almost want to put it like on par, or like have Nine Souls maybe slightly below. Ooh, that's tough. That's actually really tough. I would say I liked Nine Souls' story more, just cause like they really told the story. Cause like in Hollow Knight, it was mostly like it's you come up with a theory yourself, and that's why there's so many videos on like theories of the story of Hollow Knight. So it still puts you in mystery. And like I don't mind it, but it's like I'm not gonna, at least for me, right, I'm not really the type of player to look through every single nook and cranny, right, to figure out the lore. So I kind of like how Nine Souls actually had a complete story. However, I did like Hollow Knight's charm system more than how Nine Souls did their Jade system. I felt like the skill tree was not really needed. Or at least if they made the skills on that tree to maybe be different with how it impacted gameplay. I liked how Nine Souls was more combat focused with the parry system. But I liked Hollow Knight for its movement tech. Because I know Nine Souls didn't really have that... movement wasn't as fluid as Hollow Knight. So that's why like it's tough. It's tough. They're similar, but also not similar at the same time. I don't know how to describe it. How about Nine Souls compared to Silksong? Ooh, okay. I mean, I would have to say I like Nine Souls more then. Just because, like, if I'm comparing... Because when I compare Hollow Knight and Silksong, I like Hollow Knight more than Silksong. And so, if I'm already having, you know, troubles deciding which one I like more with Nine Souls versus Hollow Knight, I think I definitely like Nine Souls more than Silksong. What was I gonna search up? Oh, here's the Omen. Anything to buff and Heirs of the Omen. Jerry. I mean, Jerry was a meme. That'd be funny if they did buff him. That'd be hilarious. You would take Hollow Knight over Silksong any day, to be honest. Yeah, same. Same. Oh yeah, you're right. Liam and Puppet Cat were buffed. Oh yeah, they actually did buff a lot. Yeah. In yeah, in Infinity Evolved, they did buff a lot. Okay, Spotify, I need you to shut up, please. Yeah, wow. Oh, and, right, and the most recent buff that they did was Artifact Catapults and Karula. Where's Karula? There he is. Yeah, I totally forgot about these guys. Wow. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm surprised they just didn't buff anyone in Heirs of the Omen. Because, like, it's getting rotated out in a month. They really just didn't want to buff anything. Tablet got nerfed, didn't it? Like, didn't it used to be Engage? The Engage was free, right? And now it costs 1? I think. I'm trying to remember. I remember it was back when, like, Loot Sword was, like, dominating the meta. And so they did 2 different nerfs, right? The first nerf was to Returning Slash. And then I think the other was on to Tablet. And they made it that it now cost 1 to draw a card rather than it was free. At least I think. I don't remember. It's been a while. Oh yeah, okay, it was Zudia. Funny. Very funny. I love this guy. Funny meme deck. Yeah, Krula is currently being played, so yeah, I don't think they want to buff anything on here. Oh, we have 16 workdays left. Oh my god, Jay Davison, you're almost done! There's only half a month. Hang in there. Oof. Yeah, Loot Sword just... Yeah, in the current meta, it just doesn't work. But if they could buff something, what would they do? I feel like they shouldn't touch Sincero's damage, to be honest. Well, then they can't even, though. Because it's deal X, where X is the amount that's fused. And it's not like they're gonna add any more loot cards. Well, I mean, they can't. Like, once this rotates out, then loot is all gone. If you want X plus 1, have an X plus 1. I feel like it's gonna... I feel like just doing X plus 1 would... It would make him... a bit too broken. Because that's already like half the HP. Like, dang, dude. Oh my god, he'd be on the same level as Sandalphon. Right? Because it's 6 play point, and then... you know, 10 to face. But then Sincero's even more broken. Right? Because Sincero would... it's not just face, it's also to board. And like, almost nothing is living 10 damage. Like, that's crazy, man. The only thing that I can see maybe nerfing, or sorry, buffing, is maybe Octress to maybe make the crest, like, reduce the cooldown on the crest. Or the cooldown, sorry, the countdown. Because countdown 8 is pretty long. Especially with, like, how games are, like, getting faster now. Maybe by reducing the countdown, I could see that being a change. Or returning, or make returning slash 1 again. Like, well, why is this 2? Just bring it back to 1. So yeah, revert the nerf on returning slash, and maybe make this countdown like 6 instead of 8. I guess. Who knows? It's actually insane. You can't believe it's almost done. Went by so fast. You'll be doing part-time work from there when you're back in school. Nice. Oh my god. Rune. Oh my god. I feel so bad for Runecraft. Dude, Truth Rune? It just it never popped off. Like, it was such an interesting concept. I loved the idea of Truth Rune. It just did not work out though. It did not work at all. Like, I like the fact that, like, oh, if this card isn't 2, right? Or, yeah, if the original cost has been changed, get an effect. I like that. That's great. However, the downside was that the only card that reduced play points was Ryo. He's the only one that does it. To reduce. And the thing that, you know, the cheaper way, right, to make the change cost was that it increased the cost of it. Right? And I'm like, ooh. Like, that's the downside to, like, to playing card games. Is that if you're gonna increase the cost of something, the effect better be good. Like, it needs to be drastically good. So, like, Truth Rune just cannot. Like, I feel like making Institute of Truth, like, instead of increasing cost by 1, oh, oops. Instead of increasing cost by 1, it should be reduce the cost by 1. And then instead of giving it +1/+1, give it like a -1/-1, or something like that. Right? Because, like, no one wants to play a card that's gonna increase the cost of cards in your hand. Like, why would you want that? Like, unless it's a really good benefit, but it's only a +1/+1. Like, that's not it. It just can't. Especially with Devotee just only healing you. Congregate is really the only decent one. The downside is that her stats suck. She's a 3/1. So, like, that's great that she has Rush, but, like, she's not really a card to flood the board. She's more like a card to clear the board. Like, she needs to be way more healthier than just 1. Not only that, those are the only 2 cards. Like, it's so lacking. Yeah, I thought, like, am I missing something but not creating something? Oh, I totally forgot. Oh, Supplicant's here too. But no. His stats is so bad as a 3/2. God. 5 play point, deal 3 to all? That's not bad. That is pretty decent, to be honest. The only downside is that it costs 5 though. It's a lot for a 3/2. Like, you're not really progressing your board. You're clearing and then drawing, and that's it. Poor Valaria, she's too popular, yet her follower sucks. Yeah. Now, Valaria was only good because of her evolve and her super evolve effect. Like, that was it. Like, having the ability to banish all enemy copies of something, like, made her good. It was the counter to Dirt. It's how you can get rid of Beloved Masterpiece without having to take 6. Man. I feel like Illusory Conjuration could have been better as well if it didn't destroy a random enemy follower. Like, not only are you increasing something in your hand by 1, but the destruction is random. It definitely should have been select an enemy follower. Yeah, or make it cost 1. Yeah, it's either make this thing cost 1, right, because a random enemy is actually insane, or make it so that you can select an enemy follower. But yeah, man, I don't know what they were trying to do. Also, idiot! Hi, idiot! Hi. Ooh, Yu-Gi-Oh! It might as well be. Ooh, okay, Dragoncraft. Yeah, I know they're not going to change anything with Dragon. Right, because Galmu is still being played. Right, super good. Ocean Rider, right, was also played a lot back then. And Ferocious Flame as well. Yeah, Ferocious Flame also played a lot. Azure Ifrit also had a time to shine. Right? And now we're even using, like, Nation to Disdain. Like, back when this card came out, like, no one used this. Everyone's like, this sucks. But now, right, because so many people are flooding boards with, like, you know, 1 defense, now people are starting to run Nation of Disdain now. Which is very surprising that this card actually, like, somehow got used. Nothing! Hi, nothing! A dragon has always been perfect. Should have put Kindergarten 3 on the poll? Oh, idiot! You should have been here when we made the poll. Well, then again, idiot, what is it? I don't think we're... depending on how I feel, I might just disregard this poll, to be honest. Just because, like, there's a bunch of stuff that I need to, like... That I want to be finished with before I, like, move on to, like, the new schedule that I want to do. So, like, I might as well just try to get all, like, my unfinished stuff finished, so then I don't have anything, like, on the back of my head or in the back of my mind, like, eating at me because I haven't finished it. So I feel like that's probably the plan. Like, honestly, the more I think about it, the more I think that's just what I'm gonna do. It really depends on what wins the poll, to be honest. I feel like that's probably what it's gonna be, to be honest. Or I guess the biggest thing is I want to search... Okay, no. I want to search up how long it's gonna take for me to finish all the stuff I want to do. I think that's what I'm gonna search up. Because I would like to finish it within August. At least that's my plan. Because I know I still have stuff to do in August. So meaning when I do start doing the new schedule, it's probably going to be on September. And we'll see how that goes. What does Abyss have? Oh, it's mode. Yeah, they don't need a buff mode. Mode was a thing back when it first came out. It fell off because aggro mode became the new thing. And then mid-range mode became the new thing. And then now mode is back. So yeah, mode doesn't need to be changed. People wanted Shanaha to have Invoke when 10 mode activated. Damn. Honestly, that'd be pretty broken. To have it guaranteed to invoke when it's ready. That's terrifying. I mean, it would make mode super consistent. Not only that, I think if that were to happen, Shanaha would be down to like 1. Like, there's no reason to run 3 of anymore. Now, if she invokes herself, just keep her at 1 at that point. And be like, oh, she's gonna invoke herself anyways, that I don't need to keep, you know, 2 other copies in deck. Like, it would make mode very consistent. And I feel like that's unfair. Because, like, currently, right now, like, there isn't really a deck that's consistent, right? Like, every deck is, you know, susceptible to bricking, right? And just low rolling. And if, right, mode had a way to just invoke Shanaha, then, like, it doesn't matter if you low roll, you're guaranteed to get Shanaha with invoke. So I feel like that's definitely way too broken. What does Haven have? Oh my god, Crest! Gosh, nothing with the 85 stream streak. Damn. Oof. Yeah, Crest had its time to shine. No need to buff it. We will miss Crest. That's the sad thing as well, right? Because, like, honestly, Cresthaven was so unique. Like, it plays off of the whole Crest thing. Like, that was really cool. Like, no other deck had that sort of interesting tech. Right? Because Crest was, like, the new thing with Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. Because regular Shadowverse didn't have Crest. And this was, like, the only archetype that actually really played around the Crest. So that was really cool. Yeah, but knowing that Bahamut is now a thing... Once again, this is going back to, like, the gatekeeping video. Right, Bahamut is gatekeeping other, like, future Crest-designed archetypes. For the next, you know, 6 sets. Like, bro, what the heck? We're not gonna get any more cool, unique thing about Crest now. Just because of Bahamut's existence. Man, that sucks. You don't need to buff anything when Sexy Giraffe is around. Oh god. Would you rather be attacked by a Howler Monkey or attacked by an angry, venomous Funky? I'd rather be attacked by an angry, venomous Funky. The reason why is because when Funky fights, he doesn't bite. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that to rhyme, but... Like, when Funky fights, it's with his fist. Like, he's not a biter. Like, he's pretty strong by himself. So, like, he would beat me up, but he's not gonna bite me. Like, at least with a Howler Monkey, like, I'm more susceptible to being bitten. Right? And then, like, I'm most likely gonna die from, like, from infection or, like, a disease of some sort. When at least if it's against Funky, I'll get bruised up, might break a few bones or whatever. But at least I'll live. It's okay, Dango, the lock from your door will save you. Yeah, knowing Funky is gonna break down my door. I swear he can do it. He can definitely do it. Oh, Portal. Right, Egg. Egg is still being played, so they're not gonna change anything. I still remember the days when we still ran, like, Devotee of Destruction. That was fun. Oh my god, Wired Assault. I totally forgot about this. Puppet used to run this too. Back when Puppet used to be a thing. That's another thing too. I kind of wish they kind of kept that going. With each new set that came out, at least back then, right? They added, like, little extra support for older archetypes. Right, so then, like, Puppets were still getting, like, a bit of support as new sets came out. Like, that was really cool. So, like, it made sure that old archetypes could still, like, somehow, like, somewhat compete a little bit. So they're not, like, absolutely dead in obscurity. Not anymore. Pretty sure all the newer sets that came out have nothing to do with Puppet. Yeah. Let me actually just put all of these here. Let me just put Puppet. Wow, Marionette Master! What set is this? Oh god, oh god. Blossoming Fate. Bro, what the heck? Oh, that was all okay. I mean, I guess that made sense because that was the last chance, right? Because that was with these 6. Yeah, and then the moment Apocalypse Pack came out, Legends Rise died, and then Puppet was no longer a thing because Orcus was gone. Dang, unfortunate. And yet we still use infinity. We still used Zwei or Zwei. I still remember that meta. Like, we still use this because it's just that good of a card. Who cares about Puppet? It was just a good card. What was it? And we're using Yogg-Sentha with it. Right, to copy it, and then we get a second copy of Zwei. It was huge. Man, I remember those days. Okay, I don't want to show intro cards. Disgusting. "100% you remember last time you were gaslighting that man and he broke it." Imagine they put Omen again in the next set. That'd be really funny. Like, just be like, this set is being rotated out to then just come back. Who knows? It might happen. You should do a Q&A. Yeah, I feel like we probably could. I mean, obviously I would need to have a form to get people's question to be submitted. But we could technically do a Q&A. Obviously, I can only answer questions that's not gonna, like, dox me. Or I guess, like, it's also, like, it's a pick and choose, right? I'm not gonna answer all the questions. If there's a question that I don't want to answer, then I'm not gonna answer it. But bring Joe back as a leader you believe. If only. I miss Joe. Ooh. I guess another weird thing is, if they were to bring back something, what would they bring back? Because you know how, like, they did that with Legends Rise, right? With Stormy Blast, right? They brought back Stormy Blast, which was absolutely insane. Like, after first Stormy Blast got rotated out, and then all of a sudden we just got it back in Chronicle of Destiny, like, great. It's back. Like, what the heck? Crazy. So then we had to deal with this again for the next five sets. Like, bro, what the heck, man? What are we doing? So what if they did the same thing with Heirs of the Omen? What if there is something that they're just bringing back? I mean, among the neutrals, they're definitely letting all of these rotate out. Like, definitely. Definitely. Would they keep anything from Forest? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I would say it depends, actually. If they want to go back into, like, combo, then maybe they might bring back Eradicating Arrow. Because, like, man, combo was only ever with Roach. Like, there was never any other combo archetype that happened with Forest. When, like, you know, combo is the core thing about Forest. That's what made Forest its unique class. Is that it has a combo thing. No other crafts have that. And the only time we've ever done something with it was with Roach. And that's it! After that, it just became Tempo Forest. It was just Tempo. And it's like, okay, we're just doing Tempo stuff now. Forget about combo. And then what happened after that? Evolve. Right? Evo Forest was then the big thing. Right? But that's because of Sandalphon. And then a bunch of other archetypes were getting their own Evolve versions. Like, bro, what is happening, man? And then now, what is it? They did buff Forest Craft with Theste, but then that deck fell off, and then, like, you know, buff Forest just sucked. And then now we have a different version of buff Forest. Where instead of buffing deck, it's just buffing whatever's on board. Why are we getting 2 different iterations of buff? Like, that's so weird, man. What is Shadowverse doing? I thought they tested this stuff. Bro, what the heck, man. If you get any questions about Balin, it might be you, of course. No one else would ask questions about Balin. Swap out Forest for a Super Potato. Hell yeah. The ass side games, I know. I don't know what they're doing. Like, did they like, sometimes I kind of doubt, like, did they actually test the stuff that they actually made? Like, did they really test it? I feel like they probably only tested, like, the set itself, but they didn't test, like, its combinations with previous sets that was made. Like, how could you make an entire set, right, about buffing in Anathema's Gambit, and then, like, it just did not pop off at all because it didn't really synergize with anything of previous stuff. Or if anything, it's just too slow. And then they were thinking like, oh, like what else are we gonna make in Anathema's Gambit? Right? And then it's just like, was it super fast stuff? Right? Like, bro, what the heck is this? Medic, Nailclaws, Caesar? If anything, Caesar was crazy. Like, Caesar was like such a big threat turn 7. It still is now. That like, how do you clear this man? Right? On a super, he becomes an 8-10. He summons 2 guys who are 3/5s with ward. Anytime you're playing against Sword, you're like, okay, it's gonna be turn 7. Do I have anything to out a Caesar? Like, bro, Forest definitely did not have that. Like, what does Forest have? Great Heart of the Glacial Realm. Like, ain't no way this thing ain't clearing. Bro, what the heck? Summon a bear and pray. Like, I don't know, man. What are they thinking? Gosh. Pikachu and Exodia also and synergize well. All these numbers are confusing. Ah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. What else? Okay, well they definitely thought about Rune, yeah, right? Because they brought back Dirt. Honestly, in a crazy way. Because so many of these cards are being played as like a 3 of. Like, they really... Some higher up person went, I love Runecraft. Make it, like, extremely broken. What did Dragon get? Oh, Burnite, Dragonute Promoter. In the beginning, we did use Apathetic Gaze, but eventually we just stopped using it. Dragon got your love, and that's enough. I mean, I would definitely say Burnite and Dragonute Promoter really helped it to, like, start becoming good. Because, yeah, Dragon at the time was not very good. Because your only real, like, finisher or whatever was, whatchamacallit? Justice. Ernst. Ernst was, like, your only thing. Burnite was actually very, very helpful in chipping away. And then Promoter also helping a lot for the early game. But yeah. The Elder Dragon doesn't get much attention. I mean, his downside was Vastwing Dragon. Like, they tried to make the Vastwing Dragon, like, its own, like, mini archetype. But it just never happened. Right, because like you made a 5/5 with Intimidate, but so many cards, so many decks have like outs to Intimidate. And even if it did live, right? Like 5 isn't too much. Not only that, like Dragon at the time had a hard time clearing stuff. But Vassling Dragon was just a bit too slow. That was the downside. Yeah, I don't think Vassling Dragon's ever gonna be like an actual thing. What did Abyss have? Oh! Dang. The beginnings of mid-range Abyss. Right, because once again, super good. With Lulumi, Raz, Hark as well. Yeah, Highwire Feline being really good too, because like of what it can do in its stats is insane. Like you're already pinging 2 things for 3. And because he evolved, he can hit something as well. So he's clearing 3 things on board. While my man is having a stats as a 6 and the next number after that. And then 2 more skeletons along with it. Like, dang. For only 5 play points in an Evo. Like, it did so much. Like, holy shoot, it was so much. Yeah, I'm surprised they even made Hark, to be honest. Like, 3 play points to deal 6 split? Like, holy shoot. That's broken. Because like, the thing that reminds me of that is, Gravy. What? Oh, gotta go unlimited. What? Oh, because I'm Anathema's Gambit. Right, it's like Gravy. Right, he dealt 7 split among things, and he cost 5. He was way more expensive just to deal something, to do something similar. That I'm like super surprised that they decide to make this thing a 3. And I'm like, why is this so cheap? To like really clear boards so efficiently. Not only that, they're like, hey, why don't we also make it ping? I'm like, huh? What the heck? Why is this so good? Crazy, man. Crazy. Oh, alright, bye, idiot, bye! But I will say they did kind of design it in a way to like counteract with Macmillan a bit. Yeah, because having Necromancy 10 is a bit of a tall ask. Because like 10 Shadows is a lot to pick up. And then with Hark being a 6, it does kind of counter that a little bit. But as long as... I mean, it was just a thing that mid-range players were able to... They were able to... micromanage the Shadows. It wasn't too bad. Because it really was only Hark, Macmillan, and then... I know some ran Babati, but some didn't. And even then, Babati only used 4. So it actually didn't use that much. And you had so many ways to just keep generating more Shadows anyways. Right? Highwire Feline, like, making 2 more skeletons. Roz herself makes a skeleton. Right? Lulumi also makes a bat. Babati technically only costing 2? Right? Because he himself is the body, and then he gives you the spell, which also when used gives you a shadow. So, despite spending 4, you get 2 back. So it's only, you know, a net negative 2. Macmillan being the same way as well. Despite being Necromancy 10, right, he himself is a body. He summons 3 rotting zombies, and they themselves also gives you back shadows when they die. So he technically isn't actually 10 necromancies, because you get back a majority of the shadows back. So it is pretty interesting. Yeah, the only really one is Hark. Yeah, because costing 6, and then it itself gives a shadow, but like, yeah. Net -5 is quite a lot to lose. What did Haven have? Oh! The failure of Rodeo. They tried. They really tried. Man. Yeah, Trident was a really good, amazing card. Timepiece only really became good once people were starting to flood board. Earring was also useful because it fixed your hand. They really tried to make the whole rings be its own archetype, but he can't. It's just not good enough. Especially since he himself, right, his gameplay counteracts how Amulet Haven was already being played. Like, Liontoth was already out, and that was the way to play Amulet, right? Is you put down your amulets, you break them, deal damage. That's how it worked. And then all of a sudden, Rodeo then asks you, like, hey, keep your amulets alive, actually. And you get something out of it. But it's like, the thing I get out of it is dealing 3 damage to all enemies. That's it. Like, as Liontoth, you can deal way more damage than that. Like, if you already have 3 allied amulets, just pop them 3 times and that's 6 already to face. That's twice as much damage as the rings. So it's like, Rodeo just is way too slow. And all his weapons that were supposed to be for him went to Liontoth instead. So yeah, that was a bit rip. They tried. They really tried. And then none of the other like followers were ever used. Damn. That's really unfortunate. Also, why do they make this thing the same cost as Rodeo? What are they thinking? So like, I already have an 8 play point legendary. Let's make another 8 play point silver. Huh? Oh, okay. I see what they were trying to do. It's an Odin. Right, Fanfare, banish something. Storm. And he has 4 attacks, same thing as Odin. Just it has a little benefit side of if there's 3 allied amulets, you restore 3 health. And so because of that, they had to give it 1 more play point. Gosh, this thing was trying to be Odin. It just didn't work. A lot of people want to buff Rodeo Amulet buff with 5 damage. Ooh. I don't know if that would change anything, though. Would people still want to run Rodeo? I would definitely say Rodeo... He would want to combo it with something else. Because, like, dealing 5 is great. But it's also not enough as a finisher. Like, someone will try to find whatever combo they can that, like, yeah, end of turn deal 5, but then, like, try to somehow get some storm damage in to then reduce their HP down to 5 and then have the ring finish it. But that's really tough, seeing as how it needs to see 3 amulets at the end of turn. So like I don't even know how you're gonna be able to get like a storm follower on the field to deal extra damage. Yeah, it really is just like it's covering up too much board space. Like it's way too cluttered that it's really hard to get additional damage in. It's tough. And then this was the reintroduction to old artifacts, which is great. I'm glad that old artifact came back. That's fun. But man, I kind of wish that it... I kind of wish we actually didn't get old artifact though. Like I want new artifact. Like the whole point when we first saw the initial artifacts, right, as gears, like that was actually interesting. Like that was really interesting. Like there's a new look on how to do artifacts. Right, there was a whole fuse mechanic with it. That was so cool. I thought we were gonna like maybe get the same thing, but like, you know, have them as different colors, make them have different effects. But nope. We just got regular artifact from the regular Shadowverse. Sure, their effects are like different. Or at least they're somewhat similar, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Oh, I forgot about neutral. I also remember people were expecting Illimrita to be extremely broken. But now that I'm like remembering it, I mean, it was okay. I mean, the biggest thing is that it just costs 6. It's way too expensive. And totally forgot about Altero as well. Wow. Can't believe we actually had, well, everyone, right, because it's neutral, had a way to just deal, like, able to just board wipe. It's just not that useful. And then there's a whole thing with Chronicle of Destiny, where it brought a lot of hype. That they're like, oh, we're showing all like the Shadowverse stuff, old Shadowverse, bring it all in cards. But we didn't really. Some of them have it, some of them don't. Like in neutral, all we have is Wills United, Legacy of the Brave. That's it. Like at least Wills United actually like somewhat did stuff. Like with the whole to show each of them. Right, Luna obviously being reanimate too. I'm assuming give all ally followers a +1/+0 is Erica. And then Adi says dealing 3 to a random enemy follower. I was like, okay, that's cute. However, I feel like that was a mistake. To give reanimate to anyone, like as a neutral, I definitely think this was a mistake. Because reanimating is specifically, you know, an Abysscraft thing. I don't think you should give that, like, this unique keyword to other classes. I don't know, that's just me though. And then Legacy of the Brave has nothing to do with these 5 characters. Like, what the heck? It's so random. Get a copy of a random card in your opponent's hand without revealing, reduce cost by 1 and draw a card. Like, that's it. What does this anything to do with these people? I don't understand, man. It's fair to Linkle reanimate? Gosh. Not only that, it was also, was it Crystal Rune also can reanimate a spawn, a crystal spawn, and then you can reorder that too. Gosh. Man, and then like all these followers, like none of these, at least none of the, the smaller ones have anything to do with the story. The only 2 followers is Cetus and Maisha, and Marlon? I don't even know his name. And they don't even run this man. I'm like, what does this have to do with anything about these 2 characters? Like, huh? I don't understand. Because Eleanor Gloria's the Runecraft girl, right? She should do something about spells. Apparently she just summons followers from the deck. Is that Nicole's effect? Is that his? So I'm just like, oh, what? I don't understand. So at least this one kind of made sense, right? Because yeah, I forgot his name. What's his name? Whatever this guy, the assassin man. Like, he selects an enemy follower and destroys it. Okay, that's actually fitting. I don't know why he restores 2 defense. That's kind of random. And then, like, who the heck are these characters? They're not even from the story. Bruh. Actually, hold on. I don't even know about these guys. Like, did they have an effect? Is one of them... Is destroying something and giving all ally followers +1/+1 a thing? Like, does that fit with their thing? Like, I don't even know, man. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, who the heck are these followers? I'm kind of sad that this is what these two had to become. Like, summoning a henchman is apparently Naruto's effect. And I guess Vince's effect is to deal 3 to all enemy followers. Like, what? It's so random. See, the wretches make sense here. Yeah, because I do remember these things are part of the story. I don't know about Icy, though. I honestly have no idea. I guess he does the whole -10, -10 thing? I don't know. Oh my god, it's random! I thought you so... Oh my... Oh, no, it's that whoever has the highest attack. Okay, never mind. I didn't read that part. I was like, if it was just a random enemy follower, that's gonna suck. But no, it's the enemy follower with the highest attack. Okay. My bad. And then, like, what the heck is these two? Like, yeah, I guess she... Yeah, was it Selena's the healing too? And then... Shoot, am I forgetting everyone's names? I kind of wish they put their names. That's another thing. Like, what if someone who's playing the game didn't play regular Shadowverse? Like, they don't know who these characters are.
Are you ready?
Stop. Spotify. They'd be like, who the heck are these two? And then, like, they read whatever lore thing, and then, like, it doesn't help at all. Yeah, I don't know. In terms of just... Yeah, the vanilla stuff, like the flavor text and all that, it's just not working, man. Oops. Like, I really wish it told the story rather than, hey, look at these cameos and that's it. It was really sad. It had such high potential. There was a reason why everyone was hyped for it. What the heck is this? I just bundle these 3 like guys just together like this. I don't understand. None of them are runecraft. Why are they spell boosting? I don't understand. And then, like, what? All of a sudden, we're just bringing back Mysteria? What is happening? I don't understand. Gosh, the Bloodcraft. Nothing in here signifies Bloodcraft whatsoever. Gosh. This sucks. I can't. Whatever this is, once again, neither of these 3 are runecraft. Bruh. I just don't understand. How is this thematic in any way? Ping something for 1 damage. I guess that's Sekka's effect. I don't know about... Shoot. Once again, not knowing anyone's names. I don't know what the heck is this guy's problem. Adding it back to deck. Right, because I know he's a ghost. That's all I remember. He's Ghost Man. Just... I don't understand. I don't understand. Wait. That's it? Oh, yeah, these guys. Oh my god. I was like, where'd the other guys go? Yeah, they're here. The last words, gain a crest and add it back. Okay, that makes sense because that's Aluzard. And I guess Drak is the whole give it plus X plus X. I kind of don't like the fact that it's the X is how many times he's entered the field. Because, like, unless you can really mass spam this guy out, like, that can work. But it doesn't. So it's not even that good. Sage was actually kind of interesting. Right, because it was the only card that we had that ignores ward. And you think like, oh, that'd be great. She got Storm too, she can hit phase. She's a 2-3. Like, you're not even doing that much damage anyways. Unless you can somehow buff her. Which maybe, I guess that's the reason with Susie. Right? I guess they were trying to like combo with it. Because on Evolve, select a follower in hand, give it +3/+0. So possibly they wanted to combo with Sage. So then she'd become a 5-3. Which would be cool. But nope. This one's weird too. Itsurugi and Taketsumi? Like, huh? Are these effects supposed to, like, like, these different modes supposed to represent each of them? Like, I don't understand. What? How does that make any sense? Like, sure, big guy with big sword. I can see him, like, yeah, dealing big damage. But this is literally just a little boy. Like, I don't think any of these really fits. And then what? Draw to recover? Like, what? It's kind of just random. I don't understand. The Dragoncraft lady is just stuck as a spell. I don't know, man. New person! Oh, not new person. Actually, you've been here before. Tokihani! Hi, Tokihani. Mizuru's old effect was draw and hit face. Was it? So the first effect on both is apparently Itsurugi's. So is Takutsumi supposed to be the other two? Then again, it doesn't. I have no idea what his old effects, their old effects were. Because I wasn't playing Shadowverse back then. No, dang, they actually did fit it. Oh, wow. Good to know. Like, why did we get a second Lilith? Bro, I don't understand. To be honest, this was also one of the saddest things ever as well. Like, this was one of my biggest gripes. Because, like, we have the two students. Great. However, the third student got reduced to be a bronze. Like, bro, what happened? How did these 3 students, 2 of them being more important, somehow, this one being stuck as a bronze, and like, apparently these 2 became a silver. Like, what the heck? I don't understand. How did this happen? Bro, what the heck? He responds that Naoto being a bronze and shares a card with Vincent. Yeah, I know. He was hoping for a Naoto leader before. That's another thing. I don't even think they're going to redo old leaders. Like, other than, like, the Shadowverse Classic ones. I feel like they probably aren't going to do it. Or if they are, like, it has to be special in some way. Hassan! Hi, Hassan! Hi, hi! Gosh, and this was another weird one too! Like, why is it these 2 that are separate? Right, when there's supposed to be these 3. I don't understand. Why did they separate them? I don't understand. Honestly, I feel like this was another one where it doesn't even seem like you would know, like, who's with who. Like, if I went to a random person and be like, some of these characters are supposed to be grouped together as, like, a story. Can you guess which ones? And someone's gonna fail. Like, there ain't no way. Oh my god, is that probably the thing for, like, all of them, to be honest? Yeah, if you honestly look at Forestcraft, it's all the people who aren't part of the story looks like they're part of their own story. Oh my god, what the heck? Oh, hydrate, hydrate. Yes, it's yes. Well, I hope they do better with whatever next set they're doing. Well, once again, like, it's gonna be the same thing on how they did it before. Right, with each old set that came out, it's always like there's a few new characters and a few returning old ones. Right, every set was like that. Except for Anathema's Gambit. Right, it was the only one where we actually had everyone and everything was a new character. And I fear we're probably not gonna get that again for, like, who knows how long. Oh, actually, technically, Anathema's Gambit actually had returning characters. Totally forgot. Right, Rodeo and... God, man. Oh, Pocket Pact as well. Oh, you're right. Okay, so I guess we had 2 sets. Wow, yeah, 2 sets, like, kind of back to back. That's actually kind of crazy. Is that what happened? They put all their resources into Apocalypse Pact and Anathema's Gambit that they ran out for a Chronicle of Destiny? Is that the theory? They're like, we put our writers and everything working so hard for actual, like, unique characters that when it was finally time for a Chronicle of Destiny, like, oh, it's time for the anniversary, we don't have to work as hard because we're bringing back old people. Man. What the heck? Well, that's sad. The reason why they failed the anniversary is because of the Anathema set. Sad. I'm curious on... Are they even gonna continue with the whole, like, novel section? Like, what was the point of introducing the whole novel thing if they're not gonna use it again? Like, it was great for Anathema's Gambit, right? Because I did read it. And I was like, hey, that's actually pretty interesting, right? We can read. At least for the people who care about reading. Right, I was interested. I was like, I might as well read it. Cool. Are we just not gonna get anything else like that again? What's the point of adding this feature? How many writers do they have? Because, like, not only that, like, not only do, or, like, whatever that novel thing, but they're also doing story? Like, main story? And even then, like, bro, like, they're getting slow with this. Like, I remember, what was it? Drazen, Diawal, and Kaudi, like, those, like, came out pretty frequent. Like, it wasn't that long. It was Galen and Esperanza that took forever. Like, these stories took so long. When it's like, bro, we still have people left. We didn't even get to the actual Feast of the Wolves event. We're still doing people's backstories. Oh my god. Like, what?
Lean into the sounds you...
When are we ever gonna get to the actual story? Don't tell me the entire, like, rest of the game is just all about this one event that's happening. Like, I really hope that's not what's gonna happen. Like, I want to eventually explore other worlds after we finish, like, you know, the main one. But even then, like, it's... each person is their own world. And then they all join up together in the Feast of Wolves. And then it's... will they make another story after that? Like, who knows? Who knows? Oof. Radiant! Hi, Radiant. Hi. Oh, I didn't want to press that. Another thing that I'm also curious on is, how does the collection level thing work? Like, I know you get cards, and then it builds up whatever this gauge is, and you get it to the next level, but, like, how many... It says 120 next. What does that mean? As in, like, do I need to collect 120 more cards? Or do these cards have a point value assigned to them whenever I get something? I don't know what this number means. What does it mean by 120? Actually, I should do that. I should figure it out to like tomorrow. When I get like the daily pack pull, right? Like I pull the daily pack and then see how this number changes. Because I don't know what 120 means. It's one pack 1 point? One card 1 point? Or maybe the certain rarity has a certain value? Like has a higher value? Is bronze 1, silver 2, or like whatever? Do premiums also give more points? I'm actually so curious. Can you send the link for the poll? It's on. It's pinned in both Twitch and YouTube. Like it's right there. If you like look above. At least on Twitch it's above, but then on YouTube it's below. It's kind of weird. But yeah. Here's the Omen should have been in an anniversary. Even though it already came out? Or do you use it as in like you wanted Heirs of the Omen, like you didn't want an Heirs of the Omen as the third pack and moved it to the anniversary instead? Also, is Shadowverse bugged? Why isn't it loading anything? It's bugged. That's so funny. Like it shows the banner thing, and then when it goes to load like the animations, it's just gone. Thanks, Shadowverse. We love your game. Totally no bugs whatsoever. Hooray! How did this even happen? Anyways, okay, we gotta end stream. We shall see you guys tomorrow. Same time as usual, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So do the time conversion yourself, because I don't know where you live. But yeah, I'll do a bit of research to figure out how long it might take for me to finish all the stuff I want to finish. And if it doesn't take too long, then honestly we'll probably just forget about the poll and just do my unfinished business, and then we can continue with whatever the poll is after I'm finished with all that, along with the new schedule. But then if it's gonna take too long, then ooh, I don't even know if I'm gonna do if it takes too long. I guess we just go ahead into new schedule. But then on my spare time, I'm just gonna be finishing the things I need to finish. I need to think more about it. Well, we'll just see you guys tomorrow. Bye.